I think of it as an incredibly round, almost an oval.
It's something very tactile, so I think of a fur, like mink.
Almost precious gem quality about it, like gold and silver and diamonds.
I believe that, when she sings, you see the face of God.
To sing, I think, is the most human. You are the vessel. Everything depends on how you feel as a person. And the first thing you do, which I did very early, it is not to be conceited. It is not to be impossible. It is for you to hear how beautiful your instrument is. And you must be true to that. You must have joy to deliver this sound.
I was running to class and I ran into a girlfriend of mine and she said, Denise, I just heard something so beautiful. You've got to come listen to it.
I remember my mother speaking to other voice teachers in hushed tones about her perfect technique and how nothing moved and everything looked so relaxed.
She took a considerable step forward toward the audience, and I could hear the whole audience going to go,
And we heard this woman sing, and it was the most exquisitely beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life.
Coming from a small town and ending up on the great stages of the world, that should inspire anyone. It sure inspired me when I was a kid.
She was signing autographs for people, and she paid special attention to me, and she wrote and dedicated the program to me, and I still have it.
That really transformed me and changed my life from the second that I heard it.
I was 9 years old, and my mother took me to Jackson, Mississippi, to hear a great, great lady and great, great artist named Marian Anderson. I knew instinctively when this regal artist came out of the wings, I wanted someday to walk like that, to stand like that, and hopefully maybe even sound somewhere near that. And it worked out pretty good. I felt so totally American. That's the only way I can describe it. Because my country gave me that space, and I claimed it, which led to a very proud American moment, and that is to open the new Met. I had nothing else on my mind except to be the very best, so that years later, I would be able to do what Marian Anderson did for me. I don't mean en couleur, I mean artistically speaking. It was broader than that, always was. That's what this country is about.
She invited me to her home, and after about 5 minutes, I realized that what she was saying was so important, and I didn't want to forget anything. So I said, Miss Price, could I please take notes? And 7 pages later,
she said to me, Denise, you have to govern your instrument.
You have to tune out everything extraneous.
There may be a tremendous amount of noise and chaos and stuff going on around you.
People who wanted something, people who were flattering or who were trying to tear you down, she said, focus on one thing. And she said, this is the only thing you need to worry about, because if this fails, the noise will disappear.
She respects the gift that she's been given. She treats it and the art form itself with such care.
She worked very hard on everything, but what came out was always something that was like pure gold.
It needs all of you to be delivered. It needs everything you have, but you must enjoy giving everything you have. You must enjoy enveloping the love that will come back to you.
I can't think of any soprano who was more loved. I think it's because she made us feel safe, that she was going to take us to those majestic heights that Verdi and Puccini and Mozart wanted us to go.
Aida may be my operatic legacy for many reasons, but I'm thrilled to say and happy that it is for the obvious, because my skin was my costume. I was allowed freedoms with her because she was, and still is very much, me. To be able to finally express, not just vocally, but with words that she was a princess, as was Amneris, never a slave. Achievement has nothing except what it's supposed to be. It has no color, it has no religion, it has you and your God-given talent.
I believe that when she sings, you hear all that she is. It is in the deliciousness of her sound, and that tells her story.
I have had times, but none more significant to me in that moment to speak about a really significant time in my country. I can't expound on it. It happened, and we're moving on. The youngest you can ever be is when you sing and enjoy it. It is something so exhilarating. It's difficult to try to explain it, but I still have it, so I'm grateful for that.